Well, we wanted only the service cars, but I see there's a mix of personal vehicles as well.
Yeah.
But we're just doing just service cars, that's all.
So I need you to move out of the way so this gentleman can get in.
Am I on public property?
Not videoing. So what's the difference?
I know you're not videoing.
How do you know I am?
You have the. I just seen it when you was walking by. I seen the camera going on.
That doesn't mean I'm recording.
Okay, well I'm telling you, you can't come in here.
For what?
With the camera.
For what? There's no sensitive documents here or anything like that.
Okay, so you can't lawfully request my ID.
I can though. Can I see your ID?
No, sir, you can't.
I actually can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. I am a sworn.
That doesn't matter. I have not committed a crime. You don't suspect me of committing.
I'm not breaking the law, sir.
You don't want me to touch you. I'm going to ask you to walk this way with
But
me.
I need you to answer. Or are you going to arrest me if I don't? Because you can't violate my rights, brother. You know this.
You can talk to me.
No, my business is done.
No, you can talk, man.
What can I do for you?
High power.
Yes, sir.
High power.
What can I do for you?
On an ordinary day outside the Concord Police Department in California, a routine act of filming quickly turned into a confrontation over constitutional rights. Standing on a public sidewalk, the citizen journalist documented police activity while remaining outside the facility's entrance. Officers nevertheless insisted he move, claiming he was obstructing vehicles despite multiple cars entering without difficulty. The exchange immediately raised a familiar question echoed across public institutions nationwide. When lawful recording occurs on public property, are officers enforcing the law or merely reacting to discomfort with being observed by the citizen?
And who's it? Can I ask you a question? Who's this funded by?
The city of Concord.
Which is funded by who?
The city of Concord.
The people.
Right.
My taxes
Right,
means this right here is my property.
Yeah,
means I can stand on public property.
Sure. Not on the public sidewalk.
Is there, what law is that? Let me just ask you that.
You need to stand on the public sidewalk.
Is there a law?
In the way of this.
Is there a law saying I can't stand right here, boss?
Sir, I'm not understand that.
What I'm asking, is there a law that says I cannot stand right here?
Be here when people are entering, blocking the entrance.
I am not blocking the entrance. I feel like that truck just went in and I'm standing here. And this car is going to go in. Look, there goes that car. He's going in.
You're right.
So how am I blocking?
Sir, if you want to film, you can film all you want on the public sidewalk.
I can get all the way up to your gate and film if I want.
No, you're not going to be blocking.
I am not blocking anything. What's your name and badge number?
Officer Redzik, 553.
Good job.
Today? How can I help you?
Oh, my objective is for you guys to go back to work. Go back to work.
We are working.
What law's being broken? What law's being broken? What law's being broken? I don't want of your explanations.
Okay, then why are you asking questions then?
I'm not asking questions. I'm asking you guys to go back to work and do what I'm paying you to do. This is not your job. Coming out here to mess with the guy holding the camera is not your job. What law is being broken? Are you law enforcement? Let me ask you, are you law enforcement? Okay, what law is being broken?
That's our job to figure out if there's any.
No. Your job is to know and then investigate, right?
Right.
Not just say, well, I don't know if one's being investigating what law? You've seen everything.
Right. It's not normal for someone to stand right here and film.
It's not normal.
Sir, I'm assuming.
So is it that you don't like it?
Sir, do you want to listen or do you just want
No, I want to talk. I want to have a conversation, which is me talking and then you talking, right? So I'm asking you a question.
Right. So my question to you is this. Do you have a house, sir? Because I'm assuming if you had somebody at your front door filming.
Holy shit, this is a lot of cops. Is this your house, boss? Am I at your house? Am I at your house?
You're at a place of business. You're at a place of
I'm trespassing on public property? How am I trespassing on public property? Who owns this? Who owns this?
Sidewalk. If you listen to me, I'm trying to explain it to you.
Go ahead, explain it.
The public sidewalk film, you can do that all day, every day. Okay?
So is this a public utility I'm standing on? Contra Costa Water? Would that be public?
That spot you're standing on is the water main, yeah.
And is this owned by the public?
It's owned by the Contra Costa Water.
Which is public, correct?
It's public to them.
Okay, for me too. I'm public.
Work right now, you couldn't stand on it.
Oh, I would move out of the way if they were coming to work.
So then, again, what is your...
So there's no problem. I don't understand what the problem is.
Right, well, you asked if we're law enforcement.
Right.
We are, and we investigate.
You're investigating feelings right
My
now.
question to you is, somebody was on your front doorstep filming, would you come out and ask what they're doing?
If they were on my front doorstep, that would be on private property. Am I on private property?
No, but answer the question.
No, I'm not going to answer. I'm not here to answer your questions. That's the thing. What you guys don't understand is unless I'm committing a crime, you have, what is it? RAS, right? Reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime. Then you can't do anything. You have no authority over me. As a matter of fact, I have authority over you. I'm your boss, your boss, your boss, your boss, your boss, your boss, your boss. All your guys' boss.
Wow.
Right? Because we're the public, right? So unless you have reasonable suspicion of a crime, you have no authority over me. None. No jurisdiction. Is that correct or not?
So our job is to investigate things. So
what I'm asking is...
someone is at our back entrance and prohibiting people from feeling safe pulling in. We're going to come out and we're going to find out what it is that you're doing or trying to accomplish.
Okay, and you've done that. So are you done?
Hold on. And then I then go back to somebody was at your front door of your house filming. Would you go and ask them what they were doing?
Let me ask you a question. I've asked you the one time before. Are you law enforcement?
Sir, you won't answer my questions. Why is that?
Are you law enforcement? Because I don't have to answer your questions. That's what you're not getting. You're law enforcement. You are not feelings enforcement. I am on public property. What law am I breaking? What reasonable suspicion do you have that I'm committing a crime, about to commit a crime, or have committed a crime? Answer me that.
The suspicion I have is to come out and see what somebody is sitting at our back gate where people enter to see what they're doing.
Totally agree with you. You can come out and see what I'm doing. But what's the problem? How come you guys aren't already back to work? How come you guys are already back to work?
We're working right now.
Go do the job I'm paying you for. I pay taxes for this, right?
As a matter of fact, if I want to stand here for the next 8 hours of my shift,
that's true. You can stand. You can hang out with me.
I am working.
Yeah, you'd be wasting our money that we pay you for, but you could do that.
I'm not wasting money. I'm working.
Working doing what? Enforcing law?
Going from our back lot.
Are you enforcing law, or what would you be working doing? Enforcing feelings or law? Can you just answer that? Enforcing law or feelings?
I enforce law. I help citizens of the city. Okay, so.
And how are we helping citizens right now? You're a sergeant, right?
Yes.
How are we helping citizens right now? What are we doing?
Well, we're at the police department, right?
Right.
So this is our place of business. This is where we normally are at.
And so what I'm saying is, if I'm committed.
Conversation intensified. Officers repeatedly asked for identification while failing to explain what crime had allegedly occurred. The cameraman questioned whether reasonable, articulable suspicion existed, emphasizing that recording in public is protected under the First Amendment. Rather than identifying a specific legal violation, officers continued insisting they were investigating suspicious behavior. The disagreement shifted from physical positioning to constitutional authority, illustrating a recurring tension between citizens asserting protected rights and officials relying on broad claims of safety, obstruction, or unusual conduct without identifying any actual...
You said I can go, you said I can go. Let's get some of these cars. And I'm free to stay because I'm coming right back. What was that? Whatever I want to do? So am I free to stay? Am I free?
Feel free to go and stand here.
Right. So I'm good, right?
Yeah, you're good.
So was this needed?
Yeah, it was.
Absolutely.
Answer me. Was this needed?
Absolutely.
I answered you.
This was needed? Damn, overkill. I think you guys got a lot of crime in this city, not a cameraman, right? Look at this little cop, guys. Okay, you guys are all dismissed. Go back to work. You're dismissed, bud. Go ahead. Holy shit, this is ridiculous. So this is Concord, guys. This is gonna be fun. This is interesting. Hey, Sergeant. At the very least, thank you for maintaining a good tone. Unlike some of your coworkers like this one right here. Hey, I appreciate it, but you're dismissed, so you can go back to work now. What was that?
I said I wish I had all the free time you had.
Huh? I make more money than you doing this. Back to work, people. That's right. Dismissed, every single one of you. Jesus Christ. I got most of their name and badge numbers, yep. A lot of them didn't want to tell me their name and badge number, though. We got vehicle 741, 781. We got vehicle 795. He wouldn't identify. Hey, just remember, the public is your master. I'm your boss. Remember that shit. And we got vehicle 749. This was pointless. Do you get any of their name and badge numbers, bud? I got some backup here, guys. Came and backed me up. Thank you, boss. I appreciate you.
I just saw you over there. I was walking home.
Hell yeah, we all appreciate you, man. This is what we're doing. We're bringing awareness to this. What's your name? You want to give a little shout out on my YouTube?
Oh, I don't.
Okay. He wants to remain anonymous, guys, and I don't blame him. So we're going to stay here and record for a while. We're going to hang out with the sergeant who... 9 cops just for recording. So, we got this officer who cannot contain and remain composed.
It's actually really nice. I've met her before.
I don't understand what the problem was today. Maybe because it was because somebody wasn't listening to her.
She's actually super nice.
Is she? What happened? What happened today?
What began as a single interaction expanded into a significant police response. Multiple officers surrounded the cameraman despite the absence of any reported crime, creating a striking visual contrast between the government's response and the peaceful nature of the activity. Throughout the encounter, the filmer repeatedly asked officers to identify the law being enforced, while officers emphasized departmental concerns about safety and investigations. The growing police presence itself became part of the story, raising broader questions about proportionality, discretion, and the allocation of...
Supervisor Brooks.
Supervisor Brooks?
Yes.
Okay.
Civil Security. And your name is?
My name's Sean.
Sean what,
Yeah.
Sean?
Just Sean.
Just Sean?
Just
Okay.
Sean.
Yeah, follow me, Sean, and I'll show you.
Sure. So
I'll show you everything.
So Security Officer Brooks gave me a what is this? Purpose of benefits of the policy and benefits of the policy.
All right. So, right down here, I'll show you where it's posted, right here.
Yeah.
Down real quick, I can show you where it's posted. And you got a copy of the policy here. And it's stated this is a place of business, photography. You can film this. It's limited to common areas. It's not permitted in or into working areas.
Where was I?
Video, huh?
Where was I?
I'm just explaining to you. So before
okay.
before you move anywhere else, I just wanted to explain this to you so we won't have to go through all the ins and outs. And that's why I gave you a copy.
Yeah.
Of the policy.
Yeah, I'm just an independent journalist. All I'm trying to do is do a FOIL request. Are you familiar with FOIL requests?
I am very familiar with FOIL requests,
Yeah.
but right now you cannot. There's no videotaping unless you're doing our common areas. But if you're going up into an actual office, there is no videotaping while you're going into an office.
They're public offices, no?
It's a working space, and there's confidential paperwork and stuff that'll be around.
In a public building, there's confidential paperwork?
Absolutely. And all of the officers are now...
All the officers are now what?
They're off limits. There's limited access.
Limited access to the offices for purposes of handling business there, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So
yeah.
that's my objective is to conduct business, and
Right.
what I'm doing here is I'm trying to file a FOIL request.
Okay.
Freedom of Information law, and I'm documenting. I'm a journalist, right?
Okay.
I'm documenting that process.
Can I see your journalist license?
There is no such thing as a journalist license, sir.
So what you would have to do, if you're considering yourself a journalist, there is a journalist ID that you have, and you would have to contact
No, that doesn't exist. That doesn't exist. I would give it to you if it exists. There's no license. The license for journalism is the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. It says that we have freedom of press in this country, and I have a right to public information, and I'm just documenting that public information that I'm doing.
With the media that comes in, they contact communication before they just walk in.
I'm sure they could. I'm sure they could.
No, that's what they do. It's not what they could do. That's
Yeah.
what they actually do. And you would have to contact communications to prior videotaping the building while you're walking through the building, unless you're looking and checking in at the atrium and you're looking at the historic value of everything.
I just need to file whoever I need to speak with to file a FOIL request. Just because I'm recording, like for example,
Can you call the law department for me, please?
Yeah. For example, if I were to walk in here and I was recording secretly and you didn't know I was recording. For example, you don't know if I'm recording or not. You see I'm holding a phone in the air. You don't know if I'm recording, right?
Well,
for sure, you don't know.
If I don't, but however, why would you hold your phone up pointing directly in my face
Fair
if you're
enough.
not recording? Also, you also stated on your recording when I handled you, you said Supervisor Brooks handed me this.
Yeah.
So you must be recording.
I could be talking to myself, right?
No, you can't be talking to yourself.
Why not?
Because you took your camera and showed the paperwork.
Yeah.
So that's.
But okay,
recording,
Security
Hold
Officer
on,
Brooks,
one
just
second.
really quick.
One
Let me just make
second.
one more
You wait
point.
1 second.
Let me just make one more point.
Communications.
One more point with you. What happens if I was secretly recording? There's no law against secretly recording. So that's why this policy, first of all, doesn't trump the United States Constitution,
Well,
and it
if
doesn't
you were
trump my
secretly-
rights.
If you were secretly recording me,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known that.
Exactly.
They
No one would have
call
known
me,
that.
But you
No
are
one.
Not, but you are not secretly.
So
recording
because
me.
I'm not secretly doing
Because you
it,
have
I'm
the
having an
camera.
issue.
No, there's no issue. I just wanted to explain to you.
But if I came in here and I was
what new
secretly
laws have
recording,
come down.
that's not a law.
Actually, what you can do is it's a policy.
A policy.
So, right.
That is
So
correct.
You have to follow the policy.
Policy does not trump the law or a right, sir. Respectfully.
Excuse me. Can you let her?
Sure. Yeah, I'm not here to.
Without recording her. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
It's funny, Security Officer Brooks. You have a camera right there, right? You guys are always recording everybody in City Hall. Do you see how silly the policy is now? That if I was secretly recording, you wouldn't be here. There would be no issue. I can go anywhere I want that the public would be.
Tell me we have somebody down here recording and they want
A FOIL request.
while he's recording.
Correct. While I'm recording.
Somebody's at the desk.
Where do I go for the FOIL request? The city clerk, correct?
1 second, sir.
All right.
Please, sir, can you wait here 1 second?
I gave you the opportunity to call somebody. I'm just trying to get my business done. I don't want to be here.
Excuse me,
Excuse me, ma'am. Sorry about that.
Thank you very much for moving.
Yeah, no problem.
We're gonna.
I don't want to be here all day.
And he'll be able to talk
I just don't want to be here all day. I just want to handle my business.
We want you to make you take care of your business.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. So I'm gonna go do that. Okay.
But again, while you got me on camera, turn the camera this way.
Yeah, sure.
We're explaining to you the new policy, written policy,
Yeah.
available at the security desk.
And I want to let you know, sir, that I want to let you know that I completely understand your policy, 100%. It doesn't apply to me. Policies applies to you. I'm a member of the public. I have a right to be in this building. I have a right to get information. That's it. I don't want to get back because then this seems confrontational back and forth. So I just want to. I don't want to seem confrontational. I want to go handle my business.
We just want to make sure you understand what's going on and that you get what you
I understand. I've seen what you guys have done to other independent journalists that have come in here. I've seen it. So, I understand what you're trying to do, but it's not going to work with me. That's for sure.
This is one of my supervisors. He's still not understanding about.
No. I understand exactly what you're trying to say. All I am trying to have a right as a citizen of the New York State citizen of this country to access public information. I'm just trying to access that public information, and I'm a journalist.
That's good. They're giving you information, so I'm not going to go back.
Okay, great. I'm gonna go get it. Thank you.
So
Appreciate
you have
that.
the information to the law department?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it. Cool. I don't want to go back and forth either. Pointless. City clerk is on the 3rd floor, right, sir? City clerk is on the 3rd floor, sir. That's what it says on the directory.
You're not allowed up there, sir. You have to get permission to go up there.
What do you mean, sir?
You have to get permission on the 3rd floor.
For what? It's a city clerk. Doesn't everybody have a right to see the city clerk?
City clerk is over there. The one that's
Involved into a debate over the difference between departmental policy and constitutional protections. Officers directed the cameraman to remain on the sidewalk while arguing that areas near the department entrance were off limits despite being publicly owned. The filmer countered that government property funded by taxpayers remains subject to constitutional safeguards unless specific laws dictate otherwise. As neither side conceded its position, the exchange highlighted a recurring issue across the country: confusion over where administrative policy ends and enforceable law begins when citizens...
The camera going on.
That doesn't mean I'm recording.
Okay, well, I'm telling you, you can't come in here.
For what?
With the camera.
For what? There's no sensitive documents here or anything like that.
Okay.
There's no sensitive documents here. I'm trying to conduct business, sir.
And I'm
That's all.
telling you, you cannot come here with the video.
I'm trying to conduct business,
you can't come here
sir.
with the video.
What? How do I know that?
You know.
How do I know that? I've been to city halls all over the country, and I've never had that problem before, where you can't go into a public office recording. I'm a journalist. We have freedom of press. What's the issue, sir? Doesn't really make any sense. I just want to do my FOIL request. I'd be gone already, sir. You're making a big deal.
Sorry.
Can you back up so they can...
Yeah, sure. No problem. Sorry about that. Go ahead, guys. You have a great day, okay?
Can you please back
So
up
you're
a
back.
little bit?
You're backing. You're blocking my way to
Yeah,
conduct
because you
business.
got video. Can you please back up, please?
There's nothing about that sign that says that I can't
I'm
video.
telling you, I'm security. I know what they're telling you. Can you please just back up? Please?
So I'm trying to conduct my business. That's all I'm trying to do.
I'm trying to do my job.
Your job is violating my rights, sir.
not.
It is.
It's not.
It's violating
Sir,
my rights. Excuse me. Sorry about that, sir. Excuse me. Sorry about that.
All right, man. Here you go. That's the phone number to the law department.
Yeah, I want to get a form while I'm here, and
Unfortunately, everything is available online.
Yeah, there's. If somebody didn't have access to the internet, you know, there's ways that you'd be able to get me a form here. I'm asking for a form so I can fill it out here. That's all I'm doing.
You want to come over here and wait? I'll print it out for you.
Okay, and I want to submit it. Okay, great.
We'll be able to submit it right now, but I'll be
So
able
how
to
would I
print one out
submit
for
it?
you. So if you want to hang out over here, it's up to you.
I'm trying to go handle my business in city for the city clerk. That's what I'm trying to do, and I'm not being allowed to by the security officer here.
You're not allowed to record in there. It's a restricted area, sir.
So what if who says I'm recording?
Excuse me.
That sign doesn't say anything about recording.
There you go.
That doesn't say anything about
You have
recording.
the paperwork that they gave you. If you read
that
it,
sign has nothing to do with
read the
recording.
paper, okay.
But it has nothing to do with recording.
Yeah. Read the paper. And
Yeah.
then you'll be able to
This paper doesn't apply to me, sir.
It does.
It does not.
I see you recording.
Oh, right back.
Okay.
Please, can you please get out of the way? Please?
No, I cannot.
I just want to conduct my business,
What kind
sir.
of business you want to conduct, sir?
I'm just trying to file a FOIL request in the city.
Well, you
Who
can
are
go to
who are you, sir?
I'm Mr. McIntyre.
And Mr. McIntyre, and you work for the city?
I do, sir.
In what capacity, sir?
Superintendent of security.
Superintendent of security?
Yeah, how are you today? Your name, sir?
My name's Sean.
Sean, nice to meet you.
I'm an independent journalist. I'm just trying to do a FOIL request.
Sure.
You should be able to do them in person. Is there a reason, since you're security?
You need the document to do the forward?
Yeah,
I can get that for you. Can I get that for you?
Yeah, and I'm trying to document the process of handing it to the city clerk or whoever I need to hand it
Go to
to.
the clerk's office, something that's done online, and then
Who does it go
from
to?
the law department will come down, and I
Yeah.
can make that happen, like, sir.
Okay, I would appreciate
Okay,
that. I would appreciate that. Sure,
Okay.
sure. I would
Well
appreciate
said.
that.
Thank you.
Is there a reason, since you're the superintendent of security, is there a reason why cameras aren't allowed in public offices here?
Well,
is there like some type of security threat or anything?
No, it's just increased security here because, threats against government buildings. So we just want to make sure we have a safe environment, for everybody, man.
Yeah.
Nothing against you.
No, but just to be, and I'm not saying you've been very cordial
Yeah,
since you
thank
came
you,
up to
sir.
me, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I treat people with respect the same way they do.
And I do you too, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. My only thing is it just seems kind of silly because it's like if I was secretly recording, let's say I just had like a button camera. We have a lot of technology.
You're doing it out in the open, man.
Right, I know, but I'm showing you I'm doing it. I'm
Right.
telling you my name.
Right.
And
me too.
for me being
For
honest,
you to
I can't
in
record.
these common areas, we're fine with that.
Yeah.
It's just areas, those work areas where we have confidential information. We have people in here that have their information on the desk and things like that. So we don't want that.
It's all public information. You know that.
Yeah, but his public information shouldn't be your public information.
I mean, everybody's public information is
Mine
public
too.
information.
Mine. Listen.
Your salary,
All over the
everything.
place. Isn't that something, man?
It's all public
I started
information.
working for the city. I was like, I'm not
Yeah.
private, man.
No, not at all.
I'm not private.
It seems pretty silly.
Yeah.
It seems pretty silly,
So
honestly.
I want to get you a FOIL application.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna have someone from the law department. I think that's how you do the service.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
find out and let's do it. Let's
All
do
right.
it the proper way.
All right. Sounds good. Oh, thanks.
There's the document. Fill that out, Sean, and then we can, have someone from our law department either come down and receive
Perfect.
it from you. You got an area where you can sit if you like.
Sure.
Yeah, come on over. Sean.
Sure.
We got Sean. Sit down at the desk. Mr. Mathis.
So what we'll do, okay, Mr. Matt, what we'll do, he wants to fill out his application, and then we'll call someone from the law department.
Do you have a pen, sir?
I do. We'll come someone from the law department to come down and explain the process to you. Okay.
All right, thank
Watch
you.
that. It's leaking a little bit, Sean. Be careful, man. All right.
How you guys doing?
Can you sit at that desk? Sean, you want to sit at this desk?
Sure.
Okay. He's just filling out a FOIL application. And then we'll get some from the law department. They'll come down to the system once he gets done. Okay? Sean, again, my name is Ben, so if I'm not around, call the guys. I'm on the radio or cell phone.
All right,
and
miss.
then I'll come and give you the assistance that you need.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, sir.
How you guys doing?
Where another independent journalist enters intending to submit a Freedom of Information law request while documenting the process. Almost immediately, security personnel cite building policies restricting photography beyond designated common areas. Although the visitor explains that he is conducting lawful business and exercising press freedoms, officials maintain that recording inside offices requires prior authorization. Once again, the central conflict emerges not over criminal behavior, but over competing interpretations of government policy and constitutional.
That's how most of the correspondence.
Yeah, and I said please email.
Okay, perfect.
Because I don't want to have to come back unless I really have to.
I hear you. So our folks will enter this into the system. The FOIL law gives us 20 business days to get a response to
Correct,
it.
yep.
But, you know, if it's not a big lift, it'll probably be sooner than that.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
How you doing? Thank you, sir. Gary, you all set, man?
Yeah, so here's your pens back. Here's your pen back.
All right, good, man.
Sir, unfortunately, I didn't get my the response that I needed from the law enforcement officers here or the person from the law department. I'm gonna have to record in a publicly accessible area because that's what I do. Okay. If that becomes an issue and I am threatened with arrest, that becomes no. But I'm saying
Gary,
if that becomes but if that becomes, I need, you know, I can't accept that you're keeping me out of publicly accessible offices, and as cordial as you've been.
But I want to say, you can't go into the working areas.
I understand.
Right? There's
Those
a
are
sign
public.
on that door that says working area. Videography should be approved
By who?
by communications people. You know, because it's a historic building. You know, people may want to record that right there.
When I was doing research on the building, I was like, this is a historic building. It used to be a federal building. But my point is that why wouldn't you be able to record while asking questions to
in a work area?
In a work area, like if I said, "Hey, ma'am, what is it that you do?" Like, you're not setting a good example for your city by allowing people to hide in their work areas.
I don't think you're hiding. Let's take, for example, you and I right now.
Yeah.
If you and I spend a bunch of time together, I'm not doing my job. I got to make sure City Hall is safe.
Yeah.
You know, I got to make sure that you're in the face of a security officer like this. He's going like this, but here's an active killer walks right by us and shoot up the place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we have.
He's not getting by with you guys. I haven't seen a City Hall with metal detectors before
This is
either.
the first day.
First day with metal detectors.
Man, this is the first day.
But it happened. It happened because somebody came in. No, somebody came in with a camera.
No,
and
no.
And now it's an issue.
I have petitioned for safety in our government building since I've been here.
Yeah. And the camera guy set it over the top.
Sean, you ain't threatening me, man.
I'm not threatening no one. No, I'm not.
I know you're not. Sean.
I am not.
But the guy that's walking past me and you right now, but I got to do my job. You understand what I'm saying? I got to make sure. So it's not because of you.
Yeah.
It's not because of the camera thing. This thing has been in the play. This thing has been into play. I submitted a proposal months ago, man. I said, we got to fortify City Hall because I teach active for the city.
Yeah.
So I know that people are coming to government buildings and killing folks, man. And I want to make sure you're safe.
I mean, it really doesn't. I really don't see that happening in government buildings.
You don't think so?
I see it happening in schools.
Yeah, but we don't.
I believe we need to protect our schools for sure. I just don't think it happens. I don't think it happens in government buildings. Honestly,
we need to protect people, though, man.
For sure. I'm all about safety and protecting people. But there's no cameras don't hurt anybody.
And I'm not offended by the camera. I'm not threatened by the camera.
It explained that recording restrictions exist to protect confidential information and maintain workplace security inside government offices. The journalist acknowledges those concerns, but argues that policies cannot override constitutional protections in publicly accessible areas. As both sides remain respectful, The discussion exposes a larger legal question affecting government buildings nationwide. Can internal administrative policies restrict expressive activity that federal courts have recognized as protected? Or must those policies yield whenever they conflict with constitutional guarantees
Do good on camera. You're a good guy.
That's what they say.
I'm just gonna take my walk around then.
But just remind me, make sure the common areas.
Yeah,
Okay.
where I can handle business. Hey, sir, how are you? As a law enforcement officer, can I ask you a question regarding? Can I show you one of these signs over here?
I've seen all the signs.
Oh, okay. So the sign going into the city clerk's office, if I wanted to document inside that office, it says that I could be subject to arrest. What would I be arrested for?
So this is not a City of Rochester police facility, so I'm going to direct you back to city security.
Okay, so I'm just going to go if you can't tell me what I'll be arrested for, no one can tell me, having a sign that says you'll be subject to arrest and I don't even know what I would be arrested for, filming in public. I understand. I understand, but the policy is not law, sir. The policy is not law. It goes to United States Constitution, law, and then policy.
So
he's a law enforcement officer. He doesn't enforce policies. And you can't arrest anyone, correct?
Citizens arrest, I can.
If they're committing in the commission of a felony. If they're in the commission of a felony. But what I'm saying is, when you put up a sign that says you're subject to arrest, you're intimidating the public and saying you will have your freedom taken away if you come in here. But neither.
No, it says if you trespass. Remember what trespass is.
Trespass
meaning I said, Sean, you can't go in that area because it's confidential. There's documents in there. Sean,
but you can't. No, but you can't just tell. You can't tell anybody else can go in there, but Sean can't because Sean has a camera. No, but you see, it's a double standard. It's a double standard.
Sean's taking care of legitimate business.
Yeah, I have questions for the city clerk.
I can have the city clerk come out and speak to you.
See, but
I'm meeting you halfway.
I mean, I suppose you are, but I have to listen. In order, you've been very helpful. Listen,
you want to do a FOIA request?
Yes, and you facilitated. Yes, you did, sir. Yes, you did. You facilitated.
I can get you any form you want out of there, or I can let you go in and fill out your form.
Sir, I appreciate that.
And I'll get the city clerk to come out and talk to you.
I understand.
You know I will, man. I can make it happen.
I know you made it happen so far, and I appreciate that. But as I am a journalist and I am an activist, so I need to, in order for things to change, there needs to be what's called. I need to have what's called standing. So even though I'm here to challenge. I'm here to challenge the authority of your authority in restricting people from going into publicly accessible areas. That's what I'm here to do, as well as my FOIA request. I was very interested in doing that, but I'm also here to challenge that. So I'm going to go challenge it, and under threat of arrest, I will stop by this law enforcement officer here. It's a good thing he's here. But other than that, other than him saying, I will arrest you if you do that, then I'm not going to stop. And then if he does threaten to arrest me, I have what's called standing, sir. And the only way I can really change something is in a court of law, right? I can't convince you. I can't convince the mayor. I have to change it in a court of law. And I can't change it in a court of law unless I have what's called standing. I need to have been violated. My rights need to have been violated. So that's why it's not me trying to be difficult with you, sir, because you've been great. But I have to have what's called standing. So I'm going, if you want to tell him so we can make this quick, you say, hey, if you get out of there, I'm going to arrest you, because I'm going to go into a publicly accessible area, sir.
Do you have business in there? Are you going in there
I'm going in there to record, correct.
No.
I'm going in there to record. But I understand the policy. But what I tell you is that our rights are bigger than the policies, sir.
I got you, man. You smart guy, man. But you're saying you're going to challenge my authority.
I'm challenging City Hall's authority for restricting people with camera. Because if I was secretly recording, sir, think about it. If I was secretly recording, you wouldn't do it. How would you ever know?
You never know.
Exactly my point. So it's exactly.
Right.
So, but my point is that if you can't stop anybody from secretly recording, why would you ever stop somebody from openly recording?
Openly say video requires prior authorization.
Yeah, I believe that's wrong, because that's like saying I can't exercise my rights without prior authorization. Did I give you authorization to record me?
No.
Over recording policies, the interaction gradually becomes more cooperative. Security officials provide the requested FOIL application, arrange for assistance from the city's law department, and facilitate submission of the request without unnecessary confrontation. Throughout the process, The journalist maintains that transparency requires documenting government interactions, while security personnel emphasize their responsibility to protect employees and sensitive workspaces. Although neither side abandons its legal position, professional dialogue replaces hostility, demonstrating that respectful communication can...
I have a valid license, yes, I should have them on. I'll leave all my personal stuff in the car.
You have a car here?
It's not.
How you doing, ma'am?
Hey, what's up?
Not much, ma'am.
We're going to film. Oh, are you?
Yes, ma'am, that's all. Nothing
Okay.
major. Doing a little filming.
What kind of filming?
Filming on these cars here. Well, we wanted only the service cars, but I see there's a mix of personal vehicles as well.
Yeah.
But we're just doing just service cars, that's all. And
Reason.
just release information to the public, that's all.
Okay. Anything you want to know, you can come in the front and ask us.
Oh, yes, ma'am, I understand.
Yeah.
We're going to start out here.
You understand this is a secure facility?
Yes, ma'am.
starting-
But we're not going
That's why
anywhere.
we're out here,
Yeah.
asking you what you're doing.
That's fine, yeah, that's fine. That's fine, yeah. We don't have any intentions of going anywhere we're not allowed to, ma'am. We're just out here
Yeah.
to sit and film what we can see, and then we'll be on out. And then if you have any questions about any of these cars out here,
Yeah.
I will come to the front. I don't want you to think we're out here causing you problems. That's
Yeah.
all.
You can film from right out here, you know, just along here.
I just didn't want to be in the roadway.
Out.
That's why I stepped in
Yeah.
this area.
You can
I
stand right up here. Over next to the fence. Yeah. Not around the fence.
Okay, well.
Yes, ma'am. I have one
Thank
problem with that, if you don't mind.
I don't mind. Ask me anything.
This is
Yes,
public
sir.
property all the way up into the gate where you have the restricted access sign. So even though you may consider this a restricted area, it's not. This is public easement. This is public property. I'm able to do so.
I'm telling you, absolutely. You can stand
You
right
said
here.
from here.
Yeah.
I can go all the way up into the fence. That's public area. I don't want to be rude or disrespectful, but
Everything's good, officers.
I'm just telling you from what I know here that I'm allowed to go all the way up to the fence. I can't go inside because it's secure. So
And you can't go past this point. That's what.
past what point?
Yeah.
Point.
The point of the gate entry.
Of course, I can't get
Yeah.
past because it's secured. I can't get past it.
I just didn't want to be too close to the road because this is an active roadway. That's why I stepped in. So that's all.
So why are you needing to film the cars?
What's your name, sir?
I'm sorry?
What's your name?
My name is Louis Roberts.
And you're a firefighter?
Well, I'm actually with Madison County Emergency Management, and I'm also sworn with the Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
Thank you. Well, again, just doing a little filming, that's all. And we were here, but this is an active roadway, so we stepped in some because we didn't want to be close to the road. And we had no, and based on...
Well, you understand where we're coming from. Someone coming around our facility and filming, you know, as far as security issues, that's where we're coming from. That's the reason we're wanting to know.
I don't mean to be rude or disrespectful, but the definition of security is self-containment. That's what this fence is for.
See, we don't know what your intentions are.
It doesn't matter.
Be coming up to the fence and doing all kinds of things to the facility.
Again, I don't.
We're not saying anything about that. We're just trying to figure out exactly what.
But you're using that as a pre-notion to say, "Hey, I've got to make contact with this person because they're doing something I don't know what they're doing."
Exactly. That's called suspicious activity, and
right.
as police, we have to investigate that suspicious activity.
I mean, you don't have to. You're choosing to. Is being suspicious a misdemeanor or a felony?
Sorry?
Is being suspicious a misdemeanor or a felony?
Being suspicious is not a crime.
Okay.
You're not committing a crime. We're just trying to figure out exactly what you're doing.
I told her first before she came out here and made contact with us again. Okay. So she already knew what my reason for being here was. And I don't have to provide you with it. Are you law enforcement? Are you law enforcement? Are you a sworn peace officer? Okay, so you can't lawfully request my ID.
I can, though. Can I see your ID?
No, sir, you can't.
I actually can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. I am a sworn.
That doesn't matter. I have not committed a crime. You don't suspect me of committing a crime?
I suspect you of suspicious activity.
Okay, can you articulate the crime that you suspect me of committing?
No, sir,
suspicion is not a reason to request an ID.
It's called a Terry stop.
Yes, a Terry stop only constitutes you asking questions and a pat down if you suspect me of carrying a weapon.
Okay.
So you don't have reasons to ask for an ID, and I'm not going to give you one. She doesn't have reason to ask for an ID, especially that she's not a peace officer. I'm not going to give her one. We are allowed to maintain this public space here that belongs to the public property of the county, and I can go all the way up to that fence if I choose to, because that's where your restricted area starts at, where the fence is. Same thing with inside. I can walk inside of the building anywhere I want to, as long as it's public. Anything that's restricted, I can't go past it. That's your job, to maintain security and those restricted areas to keep people from going there. So again, I'm within every right that I have to, and I'm going to go up to this fence and I'm going to record and I'm going to continue on my story. And that's just the way it is. I don't mean to be rude or curt, but you know, I'm not going to let someone tell me what I can't.
But significant constitutional question. Across different states, agencies, and public buildings, similar patterns emerge whenever citizens openly record government officials performing public duties. Officers and security personnel frequently invoke policies, safety concerns, or workplace rules, while journalists and activists point to First Amendment protections and government accountability. Whether these disputes ultimately belong in administrative offices or courtrooms remains a matter for legal interpretation, but each encounter reinforces the continuing national debate over transparency, public oversight, and the practical limits of constitutional freedoms.